Hari Om. Glad to welcome you again to the second episode, further explaining the great content in chapter 9 of the Gita. Considered the heart of the epic, it appears in the middle of 18 chapters. The subject matter is so infused with serious thought that it makes a compelling study for any and all interested and keen to really know and tackle the most baffling of questions in life. The challenges of reality, the validity of immortality, the evanescence of life and death. The world at large has turned to the Eastern wisdom of Vedanta, the bedrock on which Gita is built, to find answers to the three challenges I just mentioned. Let me admit our discussion will be limited to a few verses only because of the makeup of my audience. I would expect more and more millennials to wake up to the study of Gita, the eternal epic, well known to great minds of the past, East and West. The best approaches might be to first listen to a chant, gradually, as you grow in age, upskilling yourselves to the word-by-word structures and their meaning, and next, perhaps in your 40s best, to be able to read between the lines and finally grasp a glimpse of that truth called reality we all chase lifelong. And live with it, sustaining it. It is well known that success is nowadays defined as the level of sophistication one acquires, as early in life as possible. Read cultural sophistication. Read world-class sophistication and civility. The gnawing question everyone asks is God a reality? If yes, is it possible for us to relate with God at our level, however young or old we are? Will God resonate with us? If yes, then how? Are there eligibility criteria? Do we have to make lifestyle shifts? How does the mind-body nexus change as age advances? In fact, don't be surprised to know that Gita does address these questions with actionable solutions. As I said, take the baby steps with the chant first, graduating upward stage by stage in life. Carry a multimedia edition of the epic with you, referring to it as much as you can. As we will realize soon right here, the more we as seekers and students relate with Gita, the more the thoughts it contains yield and begin to resonate with you. Ready? I know all of you have busy days and evenings ahead of you, your own projects to pore over, so to save your immediate listening minutes I jump a few verses forward, requesting you to spare some time, to grab the Gita online or off, and dive deeper into the chapter and the verses. Okay? Learn Gita, Gita Parivar, an ambitious project to promote learning of Gita online, is gaining momentum. Sign on. It's free. Let's push straight to verse 29, the passage that prompted the title of this episode. Before we delve into the verse, let us think about physics. Kinetics, yet closer. We just indicated that he is the eternal and omnipotent being from whom all beings emerge, yet he remains transcendent and beyond their containment. The devotees who attain true wisdom recognize him as the ultimate source and take refuge in his divine nature. The Lord, in turn, sustains, creates, and oversees the entire cosmic manifestation with a sense of detachment and supreme authority. Especially focusing on that isotonic, isometric give-and-take nature of the Lord-devotee bond. The term isotonic refers to a relationship of equal tension or energy exchange, where both parties contribute and receive in a balanced manner. On the other hand, isometric refers to a relationship where one party maintains a constant force or energy while the other responds and adjusts accordingly. In the context of the Lord-devotee bond, we can see elements of both isotonic and isometric dynamics. Isotonic nature, the Lord, being the eternal and omnipotent being, encompasses all beings and is the ultimate source of their existence. However, he invites and encourages his devotees to actively participate in the relationship. The devotees, through their sincere devotion, love, and selfless service, bhakti, offer their hearts, actions, and thoughts to the Lord. This loving exchange creates an equal torque of energy, where the devotees contribute their devotion, and the Lord reciprocates with his divine grace, blessings, and guidance. It is a mutual give and take, where both parties contribute and receive in a balanced manner. Recall the phrase, "It takes two to tango"? Isometric nature, while the devotees offer their love and devotion, the Lord remains transcendent and beyond their containment. He is the supreme authority and sustainer of the entire cosmic manifestation. In his role as the overseer, the Lord maintains a constant force of divine will and divine plan. The devotees respond to this constant force by aligning their lives and actions with his divine will, surrendering their ego and personal desires. They adjust themselves to the will of the Lord and seek to fulfill his purpose. This isometric nature of the relationship signifies the devotee's willingness to be guided and directed by the Lord, acknowledging his supreme authority. It is important to note that this relationship is not based on a transactional give and take, but rather on a deep spiritual connect and surrender. The Lord's grace and blessings are bestowed upon the devotees out of his infinite compassion and divine love, independent of any external factors. The devotees, through their devotion and surrender, open themselves to receive the divine grace and guidance, allowing their lives to be transformed by the divine presence of Lord Krishna. Overall, the relationship between Lord Krishna and his devotees encompasses both isotonic and isometric dynamics, where there is a mutual exchange of love, devotion, and divine grace, while acknowledging the supreme authority and transcendence of the Lord. It is a bond built on love, trust, surrender, and divine communion, leading the devotees on the path of spiritual growth, realization, and union with the divine. In this verse, Lord Krishna reveals his impartial and all-encompassing nature. He declares that he harbors no envy or favoritism towards anyone. He is equal to all beings, irrespective of their external differences. However, the Lord emphasizes that those who render selfless service to him with unwavering devotion become his dear friends. When a devotee selflessly serves the Lord, offering their actions, thoughts, and love, he or she establishes a deep connect with him. The Lord reciprocates by becoming a friend to such devotees, providing them guidance, protection, and blessings. This verse highlights the Lord's unconditional love and friendship towards those who wholeheartedly devote themselves to him. The Lord's declaration of equality serves as a reminder that every living being is equally dear to him. He transcends the boundaries of caste, creed, gender, and any other differentiating factors. The Lord's love is boundless and all-encompassing, embracing every sincere seeker who approaches him with love and devotion. Ultimately, the verse emphasizes the Lord's deep connection with his devotees and his willingness to guide and uplift them on their spiritual journey. The Lord's friendship and guidance are available to all who approach him with sincere devotion, rendering selfless service, and seeking a deeper union with the divine. I extend my gratitude to the compassionate seekers who have shown eagerness to grasp the profoundness of the Gita in this presentation, its universal relevance, and the expansive meaning encapsulated in verse 29 of the 9th chapter. Gita is not only superior but also the supreme scripture, encompassing eternal wisdom. I trust that you will contemplate on its significance and contribute to its dispersal across societies. The Shruti says, "Liberate others while being liberated yourself." In today's world, there is a great need for this message to reach a wide range of seekers who eagerly search for answers. Using this very medium, matching the speed of wind, let us share, like, click, and subscribe. Malayalam, Tamil, Hindi and Telugu versions will be available on this channel itself. You can find links in the description. I bow to Lord Krishna, the teacher of the world, the Sadguru of yoga, embodiment of truth, mindful awareness, and bliss. Beloved of the residents of Vraja, the establisher of righteousness and a valiant hero. Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Rajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakam Veeram
कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् ॐ श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु।